Hey guys, I am Kate Gray and welcome to my channel. In today's episode, we are going to share with how relationships are currency. Straight from Gary Vee's mouth, 2019, Gary Vee told me, you want to build a successful business? Focus on relationships. Because relationships are currency. And today we're at Red Rock Casino. We're going to go into my favorite restaurant ever called Lotus of Siam. And we're going to speak to the manager, Nev, who literally turned a potential conundrum that I had in the restaurant, I'm going to debrief what that is later, into me being a lifelong customer. I spend thousands of dollars a month at this restaurant. I bring all my international clients to this restaurant. And it was all because she turned our relationship into currency. 5 months ago, and still to this day, we come in, international clients, we bring our friends, we bring our family, and every single time we come in, like, I don't know if they've written something on the computer or what, but every time we come in, we are treated so well. There is a warm welcome from the beautiful girl who greets us at the door, to the person who seats us, to the server who takes our order. Everybody treats us so incredibly well. And normally in a business, what could have happened is they could have been like, oh, they complained, ew, we're just going to be really mean to them because we're perfect. But instead they went, you know what? Like, they had not a great experience in the beginning. I'm going to turn that into an opportunity to create a lifelong customer because they understand the value of relationships being currency in business. So let's go. We're going to go into Lotus of Siam and you're actually going to meet the amazing Nev, and she's going to share some of her insights on how you can be amazing at customer service in any industry. When I talk about relationships being currency, it's a super multifaceted concept because, for example, I love the menu and I love all the food here because it's family style. So you can order all these different dishes. So you're coming here with clients, like we had some of our clients that flew in from overseas with all shared food and people are sharing like dishes and how they feel about the food. There's something so relationship building and intimate in a good way when we actually share food together. Like from the beginning of time, humans bonded over sharing meals, sharing food together. And so that builds relationships when you're able to do that with people. And that's, again, it comes back to the theme of this whole video, relationships are currency. They're not just currency in a monetary sense, that's not what I mean. They're currency in an influence sense, currency in an impact sense. The currency in the sense of you are able to connect, the connection sense. And so for me, I love the whole menu because all of it allows you to share and build stronger relationships. So I just had the most amazing meal, and you know what, like there's this thing where when you recommend a restaurant to someone or a meal to somebody or a line of clothing to somebody and they enjoy it, they always anchor you to that experience. So remember that. If you are selling a service and you're asking referrals, you must make sure that the service you deliver is on point, because what happens is the person who referred you is going to get anchored to the experience of their friend. So being able to provide an exceptional service in all moments in time is extremely important, because whoever's referred you is going to then be attached to what you deliver forever. So you want to make sure it's good. Okay guys, I'm super excited. We're going to bring out Nev Olivari right now, who's one of the managers of Lotus Siam, and the very reason that I keep coming back here like all the time and they can't get rid of me. Nev, hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, really good. So I've shared this story with everybody on the channel, how literally you converted me into the biggest advocate and raving fan of Lotus of Siam. So would you be able to share with all of our followers, what is the number one tip that you have for good customer service?
So essentially it's just gracious hospitality, right? So it's also having, empathy for the customer. It's not just policy and procedure. Obviously we have a business to run and that's the reason why we have rules and this and that, but It's really about figuring out how to make the best experience for the guests, right? When you really think about anything, you can go anywhere, and if you're have the wrong company, right, you would have a bad experience. But if you would have the right company, the right environment, you would have a great experience. And ultimately, that's what we're selling in hospitality, is an experience. So it's just, like I said, being empathetic of the guests and making sure that they have a good experience, and that they're never going to remember everything you said when you were here, but they're always going to remember how they felt when they left.
I love that. And that's why I keep coming back and I talk about you guys literally all the time. And I watch your Instagram religiously because I love you guys and you so much. So when a customer comes to you with like an opportunity for a solution, i.e. a problem, like what is your like top tip for dealing with that?
You have to personalize it for the guests, so some people are hungry and they want to be sat right now, and figuring out, maybe we don't seat complete parties, but figuring out a way to convey the message, in a way that allows them, like I said, just saves that experience for them, right? And make sure that they feel taken care of and that you care, really. And ultimately, it is just about caring about people, really, and just you have to hear them out and see what you can do to fix the situation. And really, I feel like people make it really difficult, and it's really not difficult. It's very simple, really. And we're serving pad thai. We aren't saving lives.
It's good pad thai.
It is. So it's just looking at it very simply, and like just coming to the quickest solution for the guest.
I love that so much. And there are many people who are watching this that probably want to make a career out of being in the hospitality space. What is one piece of advice you have for them?
Honestly, just do it. Just start doing it, because I think I ended up being a manager at a very young age. I was an AGM at 25. My first GM role was at 27. I made a lot of mistakes. I learned from them, allowed me to grow faster as a manager, and being able to mentor other managers and staff just in how to deal with, because I've made the mistake, I can get them 3 steps ahead, and they don't have to go through the same experience. They can already have that knowledge with them because I've already made that mistake.
I get it. That makes so much, learn through what you've done. One final thing, if you wanted to share something with everyone watching today that inspires them to just be the best versions of themselves, what would it be?
Just to really be true to yourself, honestly, and always have good intentions, right? It's always where it's coming from. It's not necessarily the message, but how it's interpreted, right? So as long as you're coming from a good place, I feel like that provides effective communication. When you're genuine, people notice that. And when you force it, it's pretty apparent to everyone.
Thank you. We love you. We're so grateful for you. Thanks so much.
Word.
Yeah, thanks guys. We love you too. Thank you so much, team, for coming with me to Lotus of Siam and Red Rock Casino. If you're ever in Las Vegas, do yourself a favor, get off the strip, come and visit this amazing restaurant. Tell Mev that I sent you. And you know what? Remember, relationships are currency in business. And one piece of advice that I learned from my father-in-law, who is a co-founder of Upwork, never burn bridges. That's it, guys. Stay safe, stay good, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. And remember, relationships are currency.